Please be seated. Please occupy the seats in the front. Volunteers at the back, please occupy the row in front.
Institutes, the nodal centers for IDE BootCamp Edition 2. I welcome all of you to this launch of IDE BootCamp Edition 2 Phase 1. We have around 9 host institutes for hosting this bootcamp for Edition 2 Phase 1, which are at different locations across India. And Honorable Chairman AICTE will be inaugurating this bootcamp. As we proceed, I request Mr. Patel to please address the audience, please.
Great, thank you very much. Good morning, Dr. Sitaram. Good morning, Dr. Jere, and good morning to all of you across the country. It is really exciting to be a part of your journey of innovation and entrepreneurship. Now, founded by Ramesh Wadhwani, one of the most successful tech entrepreneurs in Silicon Valley, the foundation is committed to supporting entrepreneurs in India and around the world on their path to success. Today, thousands of students in top universities, professionals in industry, and even startups that have launched in India and beyond are developing their ideas and plans using the programs we are working on, and some of which you will get to see yourselves over the next few days. But those of you on this call from around the country are particularly important, because you have shown creativity, you have shown initiative, and you have shown a desire to actually build. You have given your time, you have pushed beyond what is normally expected, and are working towards success. Our goal is to help you as much as possible succeed. Now, entrepreneurship is an exciting but challenging process. It holds the promise of you changing your lives and that of your communities, of India, and even the world. Your desire to innovate and build is just a starting point. Your ideas are the seed, but they need to be nurtured and developed to the point that they are of true value to others. Then, around your ideas, you need to bring and build strong business models that help you take your products and solutions to the market. And then there are the execution hard work that is needed across many functions, from sales to marketing to finance to building a team that is needed to ensure sustained success. This journey is about dreaming big. It's about planning well, reacting, but also executing with detail. It is hard, but it is incredibly exciting and it's very fulfilling. So we are excited about partnering with the Ministry of Education and its Innovation Cell and AICTE as a knowledge partner for these bootcamps. Over the coming days, the Wadhwani Entrepreneurship Network is looking to help you develop your concepts and ideas into potential businesses that can have a major impact. You will get access to Wadhwani Entrepreneurship Network master trainers who have an understanding of what it takes to convert an idea into a venture. You will get access to a platform with rich content, with case studies, with real-world examples, with entrepreneurial toolkits, and even a digital library. You'll get a chance to participate in some of over 75 entrepreneur talk sessions, and you will get access to expert support. You'll be able to get practice in the critical art of pitching your idea to facilitated sessions. And you will get access after this to a community network so that you can get support beyond these few days with the help of the friends and connections you make here and beyond. So we wish you the very best in your endeavors. We are all extremely excited to see what you have developed and to celebrate your success. Enjoy the next few days, learn, and hopefully you get to create something incredibly good and powerful in the years ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And we are really grateful to Wadhwani Foundation for this support for IDE bootcamps and also for the WUN platform for all the participants of the bootcamp. Thank you so much for your encouraging words also. Now I request Dr. Abhay Jede, Vice Chairman AICTE and Chief Innovation Officer, Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell, to address the gathering, please.
Thank you, Yogesh. Honorable Chairman AICTE, Professor P.G. Sitaram, under whose dynamic leadership we are actually championing this initiative. Honorable Mitul Patelji from Wadhwani Foundation, I again would like to extend my heartful thanks to Wadhwani Foundation for extending support as knowledge partner for this initiative. I also would like to welcome all my institutions who have joined for this bootcamp and all the students. Sir, we have centers at Indian Institute of Management, Sambalpur, National Institute of Technology, Mangalore, Sardar Vallabhbhai National Institute of Technology, Surat, Amity University, Jaipur, Integral University, Lucknow, Institute of Management and Research, Sambhajinagar, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, Maharashtra, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Trichy, Amal Jyoti College of Engineering, Kottayam, Kerala, and Gandhi Institute of Technology and Management, that is GITAM, at Vizag. So, sir, we have around 300 participants at each location, and these participants have been curated before inviting them. Majority of the participants are involved in some kind of an innovation and entrepreneurship related activities. So we believe that this bootcamp, 5-day bootcamp, which we are conceptualized with the support of Wadhwani Foundation, is going to be of immense help in pushing this entire ecosystem within these institutions forward. So we believe that these participants will eventually be our on-ground change agents, so which will help us to push the entire concept of innovation and entrepreneurship within our campuses. Also, sir, we believe that these students and faculty members, and some of them who are innovation ambassadors also, will help in taking their own projects forward. And we are just, this bootcamp is just a starting point for us, and we believe that this project or this bootcamp will help them in developing their projects forward in a much more fruitful way, so that their ideas can eventually see the light of the day or actually see the market. So the entire concept of this IDE bootcamp is a brainchild of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji. About 2 years back, when he was actually taking a stock of Smart India Hackathon, which is now has emerged as world's biggest innovation, open innovation model, and world's biggest hackathon, he was of the view that certainly there are good ideas, creative ideas coming from our country, especially our youngsters. But if you look at the design element involved in these ideas, it is not so great, you know. So the idea is good, but when it comes to miniaturization, when it comes to ergonomics, when it comes to material science, look and feel of the products which we are innovating, they may not be of the global standards. So it is very, very critical for the students who are working on the ideas also to be aware or also to be made aware of these important critical aspects so that their product is actually get the required, what we can say, the traction in the market. And from that perspective, we conceptualized these boot camps. This is the second round of boot camps, sir. Yeah, last year we did about 25 boot camps, and the response for these boot camps was simply phenomenal. Even last year we had Wadhwani Foundation actually supporting this initiative. Honorable Chairman AICTE was again part of the inaugural function which happened in Pune, COAP Pune last time, along with our minister, sir, was also there, Dharmendra Pradhanji. And if you really, we are working on the impact report of last year's, even the draft is all more or less ready. We can share that draft with you, sir. But the thing is that the outcome of the boot camp was quite great. And hence, AICTE and Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell, we decided that we should continue this thing forward. And our main force, driving force behind all this was our chairman AICTE, Professor T.G. Sitaram, because he is very keen and passionate about promoting innovation and entrepreneurship within our campuses. He believes that if you want to really achieve the goal of Vikasit Bharat, then there is no option to innovation. And as a result of which, under his leadership, we have converted our 8 regional centers, which were our regional centers for approval facilities, into innovation centers. So we at AICTE are committed to give a huge push to innovation and entrepreneurship related initiatives in our colleges and our higher educational institutes, because we believe that our higher educational institutes should evolve as islands of innovation, fountainheads of innovations within our country. And if we have such 1,000 islands of innovation or hubs of innovation, then we can create huge amount of wealth. And if we can create that, then only we can actually truly achieve the knowledge-based economy which we are all hope of achieving. So from that perspective, we believe that initiatives like IDE bootcamps are very, very critical for us. And again, I will thank Wadhwani Foundation for joining us. And I will also like to thank all my centers from bottom of my heart for supporting this initiative, because running a 5-day initiative is not a small task. You know, there are a lot of logistical constraints which get involved. A lot of arrangements needs to be made. So I really wish to thank all the supporting people, institutes, and my team here, Yogesh, Pradeep, Ankush, Selva, Ellen, and all others for supporting us and taking this entire movement forward. So thank you very much once again.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for your kind words for all the host institutes, all the team members. And of course, as you rightly pointed, the design element is the key focus of this bootcamp. And we are really very keen and we are looking forward for this Design Week celebration. With this, I request Professor T.G. Sitaram, Honorable Chairman AICTE, to formally launch and announce the launch of IDE BootCamp Edition 2 and also address all the participants here.
So you have...
yes. Yes.
Curtain is there, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Go ahead, Lakshmi.
Kindly share.
Yeah.
Curtain.
So, very good morning to all of you. Namaskar. Dr. Abhay Jere, Vice Chairman AICTE, Mr. Mitul Patel from Wadhwani Foundation, and all the institutions who are coordinating the boot camp at our different locations. 9 of them are there, and all the participants who have assembled on this platform, esteemed colleagues from AICTE, distinguished participants, and all the students, ladies and gentlemen. I am very happy to launch the central inauguration of the IDE BootCamp of 2024. Very good morning to all of you. It's a matter of great pride and enthusiasm that we gather here today to inaugurate the second edition of the Innovation, Design and Entrepreneurship IDE Bootcamps. This is an initiative that is not just a program, but a movement towards shaping the future of India. This initiative, envisioned by our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, which is a significant step forward in our mission to foster an ecosystem of innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurship across our nation. As you know, we are holding the largest open innovation contest, Smart India Hackathon 2024. This is also actually an ongoing activity right now. So, through this bootcamp, which is jointly organized by AICTE, Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell, and with a guidance and support from Wadhwani Foundation, it stands as a testament to our collective commitment to nurture the innovative potential within our young students and entrepreneurs. Today, what we are going to witness is a series of activities to empower all our young people from institutions across the nation to become the architects of tomorrow's solutions, and that solutions that will not only address the challenges of today, but also pave the way for a brighter, more sustainable future. Friends, in this world of disruptive world with all the technologies, the boot camps will actually prepare our students to take up a problem and solve through innovation and then design thinking and entrepreneurship. As you all know, that design thinking is at the heart of the innovation. It encourages us to approach problems with empathy and creativity. I would like to quote Steve Jobs here, design, quote, design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works. So that's very, very clearly quote closed. Through the training sessions, what we are going to conduct for all the participants and also workshops offered in this bootcamp, you will learn to harness the principles of design thinking to create user-centered solutions that resonate with people and communities. Friends, entrepreneurship is a powerful catalyst for change. You have already seen that in India. Today, we are the third largest startup ecosystem in the world with 140,000 startups. So entrepreneurship transforms ideas into action and challenges into opportunities. As we reflect on the entrepreneurial journey, let us remember the words of Peter Drucker, quote, the best way to predict the future is to create it, quote closed. So each of you have the responsibility. So what the message is saying you that every one of you has a potential to create your own future, to shape industries and to make meaningful impact on the society. Through this, you can make India a startup capital #1 in the world. So this bootcamp reflects all our collective ideas and our commitment to foster a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship across India. So we at AICTE, with large number of institutions, close to 14,000 institutions, with the Institute Innovation Council housed in every institution. So wherein, our goal is to position India as a global hub for innovation, and initiatives like these are crucial in achieving that vision. This opportunity to thank Mr. Wadhwani, who has unwaveringly supporting this kind of activity through his philanthropic support as well as technological guidance to organize this event across the nation. So with your talent, all the students, creativity and determination, I'm very confident that you will contribute significantly to this mission. So this year bootcamp is designed to be a transformative experience. Over 3,000 student innovators are part of this 5-day intensive program from 23rd, that is starting today, and until 27th of September. These end minds will engage in a journey that will enhance their skills in innovation, design, and entrepreneurship. Hence, in this world, skills are very critical in today's rapidly evolving global landscape. So it's very important for our kids to learn how to work themselves through their hands. So you can see today we have institutions across already. My Vice Chairman announced the institutions' names, which I will not repeat, but these institutions, known for their academic excellence and commitment to nurturing the talent, which will provide the perfect environment for our participants to learn, experiment, and grow. So I would like to place on record the thanks to all the institutions and their heads for making this possible. I know there is a lot of competition, forget this, getting this center. But however, with carefully, we have chosen institutes from the government institutions, as well as the institutions which are focusing on innovations and entrepreneurship. So the IDE bootcamp is not just about acquiring knowledge, it's about applying that knowledge in real world scenarios. So it's a more emphasis on problem solving. So over the next 5 days, participants will engage in hands-on experiential learning, and also they will explore cutting-edge design methodologies, immerse themselves in the principles of design thinking, and develop how to pitch these ideas, and also develop skills to market these ideas to the potential companies or people. So all of these skills are very essential for this new generation to translating innovative ideas into impactful solutions. So moreover, this bootcamp offers more than just technical training. It provides a platform for inspiration and also motivation through sessions with startup founders who have successfully navigated the challenges of entrepreneurship. So you will gain invaluable insights into the realities of the business world. So you will also get a time to interact with those successful people so that you can also plan what you would like to do in the future. And the successful entrepreneurs, their stories will not only inspire you, but also equip you with practical strategies to overcome the obstacles and achieve your entrepreneurial dreams. So we have also incorporated local tours and networking opportunities to ensure that this bootcamp is a holistic experience for all of you who are attending. These elements are designed to provide you with real-world insights, help you build valuable connections, and enhance your understanding of the broader innovation ecosystem. Our government's unwavering commitment to fostering a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship is the heart of this initiative. The IDE bootcamps are aligned with Honorable Prime Minister's vision and also AICTE's goal to make every of our students to take a risk in their life to create their own entrepreneur, or also encourage them to take an entrepreneurial journey. So by nurturing this entrepreneurial spirit of our youth, we are not just preparing them for the future, we are empowering them to shape the future. So that we are going to make them to create their own destiny through these ventures. As we embark on this journey together, my appeal to each one of you is to take this opportunity with both hands. And you have embraced this, because this is going to be a different learning altogether when compared to what you do in your colleges. Immerse yourselves in the learning experience, challenge yourselves to think creatively, and don't be afraid to take risks, because failures are bound to be there. But you need to overcome the fear of failure. Friends, innovation often comes from stepping outside of your comfort zone and embracing the unknown. Then only the new ideas will actually emerge out. Remember, the skills and knowledge you acquire here are not just for your personal growth, they are for the betterment of our entire society and the world at large. So I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to the institutions again involved, our partners, especially the Wadhwani Foundations, and the entire team of AICTE who are sitting at AICTE headquarters today, along with Dr. Jere, who are actually the ground force working behind the scene. So I thank every one of them. And I will also tell them that your dedication and commitment are what makes initiative like this possible. As you know that we have actually started the school innovation contest also. Okay. So school innovation is going to be much more thrilling because we are actually trying to catch them very young. And that's also we started about just 3 or 4 weeks back. So the IDE BootCamps for school children. So to all the participants, once again, I wish you the very best. I hope you will remember these 5 days when you go back to your institutions. That's may your ideas flourish during this contest, and also you learn many new things which you are not part of your curriculum, and also may your designs inspire others, and may your entrepreneurial ventures pave the way for a prosperous future of our India. So I think this is a excellent and greatest activities of Ministry of Innovation Council as well as AICTE, and we are really thrilled to take this continuously, starting from school education to higher educations. So this is, if you take the IDE bootcamps, this is the second in the series, and in the school education we just started one, and there is one more coming there. And in addition to that, we have the our IICs networking meetings also regularly at every locations. So we are also looking at launching many such activities which will give a lot of opportunities to our young people. So thank you very much for patiently listening to us, and I would once again very happy to say that this IDE bootcamp central inauguration launched. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your continued guidance and support. And as a team, we can assure you that definitely we will keep treading on this path of promoting entrepreneurial mindset and innovation, culture of innovation across academia. And I'm sure all the participants, as you mentioned, thank Wadhwani Foundation, to thank Mr. Mitul Patel, all the trainers of Wadhwani Foundation who are there on the field to conduct this 5-day bootcamp. I thank Dr. Abhay Jere, Vice Chairman AICTE, and thanks to all my team members who are already there on field. Team of innovation managers is also on the field. So thanks to all of them for continued support to this bootcamp. Thanks one and all. And with this, we conclude the inaugural of IDE BootCamp phase 1, phase 2. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. We sincerely appreciate your support.
डिज़ाइन जैसी प्रस्थापित शिक्षा प्रणालियों में अपनी संपूर्ण विशेषता के साथ निरंतर उन्नति कर रहे एमजीएम विश्वविद्यालय में मानो शिक्षा रूपी यज्ञ अविरत रूप से हो रहा है। एमजीएम यूनिवर्सिटी के सदस्य एवं छात्र चुनौतीपूर्ण अनुसंधान कार्यों में संलग्न हैं। हमें आशा है कि एमजीएम यूनिवर्सिटी का मनोरम परिसर आपके मन में छवि छोड़ गया होगा। आपको बूट कैंप के दौरान आयोजित होने वाले व्याख्यानों, वार्ताओं, व्यावहारिक प्रयोगों तथा अभ्यासों के लाभ के साथ साथ एमजीएम यूनिवर्सिटी कैंपस को समझने का मौका भी मिलेगा। एमजीएम आईओएमआर के होनहार और प्रतिभाशाली विद्यार्थी इन पूरे 5 दिनों के लिए आप सबके साथ स्टूडेंट वॉलंटियर बनकर बखूबी आपकी सहायता करेंगे। हमें पूरी उम्मीद है कि हम सब मिलकर इस बूट कैंप के आयोजन उद्देश्य को सार्थक करेंगे। मैं मनपूर्वक एमजीएम यूनिवर्सिटी, छत्रपति संभाजीनगर और महाराष्ट्र के इस विशेष भूमि पर आपका स्वागत करती हूँ तथा आने वाले 5 दिन यादगार और सफल हो ऐसी कामना करती हूँ।
As we take inauguration ceremony ahead, I would like to extend a gratitude towards the Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell and Wadhwani Foundation for their extraordinary boot camp. Their unwavering support and dedication made this event possible, enabling us to gather here today and embark on this transformative journey. We have blessed to have some key individuals who have played an instrumental role in bringing this boot camp into reality. We take pride to commence this event with the MGM University song. I now request everyone to kindly stand at their place for the MGM University song.
भव भव प्रदीप भव स्वरूप रूप भव हो। प्रदीप भव भव प्रदीप भव स्वरूप रूप भव हो। प्रदीप भव भव प्रदीप भव स्वरूप रूप भव हो। प्रदीप भव भव प्रदीप भव स्वरूप रूप भव हो। ज्ञान सब विज्ञान सब भव
Thank you very much. The foundation of today's event is MGM University, an institution known for its commitment to academic excellence, innovation, and overall development of its students. Let us now take a moment to learn about the glorious history of MGM University through a short documentary. Please turn your attention to the screen.
Appo Deepo Bhava, be a light unto yourself, is the core philosophy of education at MGM University. It believes in making the change makers who can ultimately change the society. MGM University was established by the Mahatma Gandhi Mission Trust in 2019 with an objective to provide value-based, experiential, and futuristic education. Spread over 72 acres of lush green campus, equipped with state-of-the-art infrastructure and thriving with the spirit of art and culture, MGM University is an abode of holistic education. A truly multidisciplinary education hub, MGM University offers 340 plus undergraduate, postgraduate, diploma, certificate and PhD program under 7 faculties of knowledge: engineering and technology, management and commerce, basic and applied sciences, social sciences and humanities, performing arts, design, interdisciplinary studies. The research infrastructure and educational facilities at MGM competes with the top-notch institutions in the country. The university's 175 plus laboratories, 25 plus specialized learning centers and 20 plus creative studios make it a true innovation ecosystem where students learn through projects, practices and experience. The one-of-its-kind Innovation, Incubation and Research Center, established in collaboration with industry leaders, is equipped with 11 advanced facilities like robotics, mechatronics, industrial automation, computer-integrated manufacturing, electric vehicle, advanced driver assistance system, drone technology, and additive manufacturing. The creative studios nurture the artistic spirit and professional skills of our students, whose works we are proud to share have been featured on the esteemed platforms like the Jahangir Art Gallery, MGM's unique Khadi Research Center, where students learn from creation to marketing of a product, promotes hand-woven fabrics of India while creating employment for the artisans. Our competent training and placement department not only builds strong industry connections and organizes campus placement drives, but also prepares students for interviews and trains them in a variety of soft skills. Every year, over 250 national and multinational companies visit the university to offer high-paying, attractive positions to our graduates of MGM University. Our state-of-the-art filmmaking facilities, including modern film studio, foster students' passion for the visual art. MGM University has a rich culture of sport and has built ultra-modern facilities to nurture the sporting talent of the students and encourage them to maintain a healthy lifestyle. The students train here under national-level coaches and participate in national and international championships. These sports facilities at MGM include a 38,000 plus square meters magnificent cricket stadium, an Olympic-size swimming pool, football field, lawn tennis, table tennis and badminton courts, international level rifle shooting ranges, a well-equipped gymnasium, and many more. The root of MGM University's objective stems from its mother organization, the Mahatma Gandhi Mission Trust, MGM. A brainchild of a group of engineers and doctors, MGM was established to pursue Mahatma Gandhi's dream of a self-reliant and sustainable society through education, service, and research on December 20th, 1982. Over the years, the trust founded 6 campuses, 2 universities, 5 state-of-the-art hospitals, 3 medical colleges, 1 dental college and hospital, 20 plus other medical facilities, 70 plus higher education institutions, 12 schools. MGM University, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar is the latest jewel in its crown. Apart from its educational and healthcare work, MGM is also known for its social and cultural initiatives. Some of these initiatives that testify MGM's unwavering commitment to community welfare are Mahagami Gurukul, a member of International Dance Council, UNESCO. Mahagami is one of the premier arts organizations in the country dedicated to research, preservation, promotion and dissemination of Indian traditional arts. Spread over a vast area of over 300 acres, Mahatma Gandhi Mission's Gandheli campus is dedicated to agricultural research and development. Along with an advanced Krishi Vigyan Kendra, the campus also houses a College of Agricultural Biotechnology and number of agro-product processing and manufacturing units. MGM also developed its own film city to provide to its students and artists from the region with the much needed space to bring their ideas into reality. In addition, it also hosts an extensive golf course, MGM Arogyam Naturopathy, Ayurveda and Yoga Center. MGM University is one of the first universities in India to fully adopt and implement the National Education Policy 2020. With its focus on all-round development of students, MGM University has integrated a host of co-curricular activities in education including yoga, trekking, camping, mountaineering, theatre and music performances, health and wellness related activities. These activities help students develop many important life skills. MGM University regularly organizes various conferences and programs wherein eminent personalities from across the nation and world participate. Our students and faculty members have proved their mettle at various state, national and international platforms. MGM University recently inaugurated the Stratasys J850 Digital Anatomy 3D printing facility in the university campus, the first of its kind in Maharashtra. Extremely useful in a range of fields like medical, industry, education, healthcare, engineering, aerospace and design, the city's first Center of Innovation in Hospitality was inaugurated at the hands of renowned chef Vishnu Manohar at MGM University's Institute of Hotel Management. Convocations. MGM University celebrated its first convocation ceremony in November 2022 by honoring revolutionary social activist Annabhau Sathe with a doctorate in literature and conferring degrees upon its freshly graduated students. Renowned nuclear scientist Dr. Anil Kakodkar graced the event as the chief guest. 534 students received their degrees in the program, while 9 students were awarded with Chancellor's Gold Medals. The second convocation ceremony was organized in October 2023, in which the university conferred the honorary degree of D.Lit upon Mahakavi Vaman Dada Kardak. Honorable Minister of Road Transport and Highways, Government of India, Shri Nitin Gadkari graced the occasion as the chief guest. 858 students awarded with degrees and 12 students were honored with the Chancellor's Gold Medals. MGM University, with its excellent sports facilities, has also been a favored choice of Association of Indian Universities (AIU). MGM University students have participated at state, national and international levels in various games including athletics, cycling, fencing and swimming. MGM University's fencing team won 2 golds and 7 bronze medals in the AIU fencing competition and secured a place in the All India Inter-University Fencing Tournaments as well as Halo India Inter-University Games. In addition, MGM also regularly organizes different sports events such as MGM Olympic, Heritage Run, and sports events to celebrate National Sports Day and Olympic Day to nurture the spirit of sports in the society. MGM University is known for its unwavering commitment to conservation of Indian art and heritage. Along with offering formal education in Indian classical arts, the university has also taken up numerous social and cultural initiatives. Renowned thinkers, writers, artists, scientists, social workers and change makers from diverse sectors visit MGM University and interact with its students. An adobe of holistic education focused on the intellectual, physical, psychological, cultural, moral and social development of students, MGM University is and will always be committed to holistic development of individuals and society. Let's join hands to spread the light within and outside. Let's be the change.
Thank you. As you all know, the MGM Institute of Management and Research, acronymed as MGM IOMR, is a leading business school under the MGM University umbrella. It is committed to developing future business leaders and entrepreneurs who can meet the challenges of today's dynamic global environment. With the state-of-the-art facilities and an outstanding faculty, The institute has produced a number of successful leaders across the various industries. We take pride in stating that for the second edition, phase 1 of the AICTE MIC IDE BootCamp, MGM IOMR is selected as the host institute amongst the 9 premier institutions across India. May I now request and invite our esteemed guests to the very special IDE BootCamp to kindly take the seats on the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly join me in welcoming the panel of guests on the dais. We have with us notable guests, Mr. Ram Bhogle, the chief guest of today's event, Mr. Saurabh Nirmale from the AICTE, Mr. Umesh Rathod from AICTE, Mr. Ashish Garde, Mr. Vishal Nair from the Wadhwani Foundation, Dr. Vilas Sapkar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, MGM University, Dr. Ashish Gadekar, Registrar, MGM University, and Dr. Ranit Kishore, Director, MGM IOMR. Taking inspiration from the ethos of MGM University, which signifies Appodeepa Bhava, which means to be a light unto yourself, we are all set to inaugurate the IDE BootCamp in our tradition of lamp lighting. I now request all the dignitaries to kindly light the lamp of this 5 days IDE BootCamp and bestow upon us all the spiritual vibrations for the successful accomplishment of this event.
Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Shanti, Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
With this lamp lighting, the IDE BootCamp is inaugurated at the MGM University. Thank you to all the dignitaries. It is our fine fortune to host a galaxy of stalwarts at our campus for this event. As a token of appreciation to their gesture, we would now like to felicitate our esteemed guests. May I now request Dr. Vilas Sapkar, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, MGM University, to felicitate and welcome the chief guest of this inaugural session, Mr. Ram Bhogle, the Chairperson, Applied Innovation and Technology Group. A big round of applause. Thank you, sir. I further request Sapkar sir to felicitate and welcome Mr. Saurabh Nirmale, Regional Consultant, Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell.
Now I request Dr. Ashish Gadekar sir, the Registrar of MGM University, to felicitate and welcome Mr. Umesh Rathod, Head Innovation Center, Western Region, Maharashtra and Goa for the Ministry of Education Innovation Cell. Further, I request sir to please felicitate Mr. Ashish Garde sir, Director of Magic, Aurangabad. Thank you so much, Dr. Gadekar sir. Now I request Dr. Ranit Kishore, Director of MGM IOMR, to felicitate and welcome Mr. Dattatreya Thavre, Regional Officer, MCED. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, everyone.
I request Ranit sir to kindly felicitate Mr. Vishal Nair, Master Trainer, Wadhwani Foundation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Organizing events based on academic content and corporate connect are a unique aspect of MGM IOMR. Under the charismatic leadership of our director, Dr. Ranit Kishore, MGM IOMR is heading towards new heights. May I now request Dr. Ranit Kishore, Dean, Faculty of Management and Commerce, MGM University, and Director, MGM IOMR, to express his views as the opening remarks of this event.
Thank you, Bhakti. Dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, deans, head of institutions, HODs, faculty members, and always very dear to my heart, my dear students. It is my privilege, and I feel so excited today to be the opening addressee for this 5 days IDE BootCamp. It all started almost 3 months back when we initially filled this application to get this opportunity from the Ministry of Education and the AICTE, the All India Council for Technical Education. Finally, we got it, and almost a working of 3 to 4 months, rigorous working hours, we finally got this opportunity. This 5 days boot camp has been designed in such a way that it would be a rigorous training and exercise, activity-based learning for all these students. These students who have been participating in this event as young entrepreneurs, innovators, they might be tomorrow's big business leaders. You would be learning the nuances of designing, the nuances of entrepreneurship, innovation, IPR, patent designing, each and everything which is actually required to become a big business leader. So without wasting much of your time, I would welcome all the participants from all parts of the country. MGM University has opened its heart to welcome each one of you to its campus. Please enjoy the hospitality of MGM University. Thank you so much.
Conduction of such a mega event is possible only when the foundational elements are strong, rather super strong. The Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell has been one such pioneering element. What more to ask when we have the regional consultant of the MIC, Mr. Saurabh Nirmale, amongst us.
I am humbled to introduce Mr. Saurabh to you all. Mr. Saurabh Nirmale is presently working as a regional consultant at the Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell. In this role, he promotes educational innovation and entrepreneurship. His key projects include the Smart India Hackathon, Singapore India Hackathon, UNESCO India Africa Hackathon, Kavach Cybersecurity Hackathon, NCIIPC, AICTE Pentathon, Toykathon, Innovation, Design and Entrepreneurship Bootcamp, and MOE AICTE Investor Network. He shoulders the responsibility including operational management, participant mentoring, and stakeholder liaison to guarantee successful implementation. He has an enriched experience of handling major projects and activities of AICTE. I now request Mr. Saurabh Nirmale to express his views through his opening address.
Good morning, all. Distinguished guests on the dais, esteemed faculty members, respected organizers, and dear participants. It's an absolute honor to be here at the IOMR MGM University, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, as we embark on a journey of innovation and entrepreneurship. Through the Innovation, Design and Entrepreneurship Bootcamp, second edition, phase 1. In today's world where innovation drives not just the economical growth, but also societal progress, and the entrepreneurial mindset has become the essential for this. The Ministry of Education, All India Council for Technical Education, Ministry of Education Innovation Cell has continuously championing this kind of initiative to nurture the spirit across the technical institutes. The programs like Smart India Hackathon, Institute Innovation Council, School Innovation Council, programs like AICTE has already given the glimpse of the testimony of the young minds. However, many promising ideas often stall due to lack of structural training and support ecosystem. This is where the IDE BootCamp came forward. Talking forward the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi, who rightly highlighted the need of refining product designing, aesthetics, and user experience during the Smart India Hackathon. This bootcamp aims to fill those critical gaps. With the support of the Wadhwani Foundation, this 5 days immense program will equip you with the necessary skill, elevate your innovation and global standards. The bootcamp main objectives are to cultivate an entrepreneurial mindset amongst the participants, to train you the essential principles about the product design and their engineering, and offer an insight about the business development, including marketing, pitching, and the startup strategies. But beyond this technical knowledge, what you seek to impart here is a mindset of perseverance, and creativity. The IDE Bootcamp not just training sessions, it's a gateway transforming your innovative ideas into valuable businesses that can solve real-world problems. The success of the first edition has already shown what is the possible. We have seen more than 600 teams are formed, 1,000 plus pitches are there, and they receive the valuable mentorship in the IDE Bootcamp. Today we are here to take the momentum forward, and I have no doubt that participants at the MGM University will be even more brilliant to the initiative. I urge all of you to make the most of this opportunity, learn from the expert, collaborate with your peer, and most importantly, believe in your idea. Together, we are shaping a future where India innovation leads this way globally. Thank you. I wish you all a fruitful and inspiring bootcamp ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. It is worthwhile to have an educational partner to facilitate this mega event. The technical sessions are a major part of this boot camp. Wadhwani Foundation is all set to impart a transformative experience to all of us through their deliberations. Mr. Vishal Nair, the master trainer from Wadhwani Foundation, is here amongst us. I would now introduce him to you all. With a foundation in engineering and over 5 years of experience of entrepreneurship, he is currently serving as an entrepreneurship educator with the Wadhwani Foundation, a global organization operating across 15 plus countries. His role focuses on educating and empowering aspiring entrepreneurs to secure their first seed investment while also helping educators build thriving startup ecosystems within their campuses. He is passionate about fostering innovation and entrepreneurship and is committed to driving impactful ventures that contribute to job creation and economic growth. Thank you for being with us, sir, today. May I now request Mr. Nair to brief us about the technical sessions.
Hi, good morning, all of you. I guess all of you are sitting with a lot of curiosity what is going to happen in the next 5 days. Let me assure you it's not a very serious event because I see a lot of serious faces here. You can wear a smile. A lot of you are sitting with a lot of rigidity. Remember, this is a boot camp conducted by AICTE, but this also is a boot camp to celebrate. Okay, so I request you all to be in a much more relaxed mood. Remember, this is a celebration as in the words of a prime minister, a celebration of innovation, right? In the next 5 days, it will be our effort to take you through a journey of identifying a problem to creating a venture that is sustainable. To give you an anecdote, 75 years back, a young graduate like you, right, arrived in one of the remotest villages in Gujarat, and he found a local problem thanks to an association he had with a local panchayat leader then. And that problem, when they empathized, that problem which was problem with the milk farmers, when they empathized deeply, and they went to the root cause of the problem, which was exploitation by some middleman and no technology to support them then. To cut the story short, that very initiative by two people, Dr. Varghese Kurinan and Mr. Tribhuwan Das Patel, led to a revolution of milk in our country, which we knew as a white revolution. And once India, that was a milk impoverished nation immediately after independence, today India is the largest exporter of milk and milk-based product, right? And we are not here, in the same terms, we are not here just creating entrepreneurs, but we want to create revolutionary entrepreneurs who will solve the local problems that we have, but create products that can go global tomorrow, right? And that is our expectation, and that's the motivation and inspiration you'll get through the stage from the speakers that we have in the next 5 days. So right from problem identification, customer discovery, to create a business model, to create a prototype or MVP that you can take to your customer, to creating a financial feasibility plan, you have it all here in the next 5 days. So you have a celebration of knowledge, celebration of innovation, and I'm very sure the way you have come in within these 2 doors, within this campus, you will not go back the same way. And you'll be very thankful to MGM University to facilitate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. We are also fortunate to have amongst us Mr. Umesh Rathod. I would now take upon this opportunity to introduce Mr. Umesh Rathod to you all. With over 14 plus years in the global entrepreneurial ecosystem, Mr. Umesh Rathod currently heads the Innovation Center, Western Region, Maharashtra and Goa for the Ministry of Education Innovation Cell. He is an author of successful books like The Fun of Being in a Startup, Startup Chanakya, Startup Theories, Examples and Activities. He also serves as a faculty and researcher in entrepreneurship, innovation, strategy, and marketing. He draws inspiration from visionaries like Swami Vivekananda, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. His dedication to fostering innovation and entrepreneurship is evident through his roles as a mentor of change with Niti Aayog's Atal Innovation Mission, Mass Challenge Switzerland, National Entrepreneurship Network, CII, Startup India, and other esteemed organizations. Having mentored over 4.5 lakh students since 2010, Mr. Rathod has been recognized with prestigious accolades, including the Rex Karmavir Chakra Award, National Builder Award, Karmavir Bhaurao Patil Award, and Global Teaching Excellence Award. His commitment to nurturing early-stage startups and building campus-led initiatives has earned him accolades and recognition both nationally and internationally. Thank you for being with us, sir, today. May I now request you to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you for the warm welcome. How's the Josh? I can't hear you. How's the Josh? How's the Josh? Yes. For next 5 days, I want to see this kind of a enthusiasm when we close this event, right? We are beginning this event today. I want to see the same enthusiasm. And I am seeing some friends, sitting at the back, who was kind of taking a nap, and there could be some more people who are doing that. So when we talk about empathy, when we talk about innovation, it's all about identifying, a problem. And throughout my interaction with the, young minds over the last 14 years, I always say one thing, okay? And that is, don't marry the idea. Don't marry your idea. Then whom should you marry? Marry your solution. Okay? So these are few words from my end. I'll keep it very crisp and, short. Today, you'll be having wonderful session by Vishal sir, who is joining us. I would like to thank all the dignitaries on the dais for taking out their valuable time to join us and, extending their, interest in this yagya of innovation, which is a great mission started by the Honorable PM. It's our duty to make the most out of it. As we all are here, we have diversified pool of people coming from different backgrounds, different cultures, different, parts of the country. Learn from each one of us. Be like a SpongeBob. You know SpongeBob? What is a SpongeBob? It is a good absorbent. So absorb what is good in all of us, right? Absorb what is good, what you'll discuss, what you'll hear, whatever peer learning is possible. Obviously experts, great experts are here from different, organizations, from Wadhwani Foundation. But there is a peer learning also happens between us. So keep your eyes, ears open, be ready to learn, explore, unlearn, relearn, and take those learnings with you. So thank you so much once again, and wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much, sir, for motivating us in your own way. Going further, aligning all forces together and ensuring that the team is motivated and is provided with all the required resources and requirements is a critical task for any leader. We at MGM IOMR experience a great support in this regard from the Registrar, MGM University, Dr. Ashish Gadekar. With his own aura, he always propels new projects, ideas, and events. It is a lot to his credit that our campus incessantly buzzes with a lot of novice events that lead to a successful fruition of the MGM University. Sir, may I now request you for the welcome remarks.
As Mr. Rathod just mentioned that we are here to celebrate, and we should be in real sense, as we celebrate here, the inauguration of IDE BootCamp Phase 1, Edition 2. We have with us our Honorable Chief Guest, Sri Ram Bhogle. Each one of these dignitaries have huge achievements to their own name, and we talk about innovations. If you have all heard about the Nirlep non-stickware, the innovation of its own kind, Mr. Bhogle had played a major role in that Nirlep. He headed the Nirlep organization as well. He himself is here with us as the chief guest. We are very proud of you, proud of having you here, sir. Also with us, we have our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Vilas Sapkal, a chemical engineer, an avid chemical engineer, who can connect everything that is existing, whether it's in education or any product, with chemical engineering. And he's here to motivate us and given us this foundation through the university. He's here with us. Sri Saurabh Nirmale, who you have just heard from AICTE. Thank you so much for being here, Saurabhji. Umesh Rathod, sir, Head Innovation Center. Ashish Galdeji, who we have followed for many years, right from All India Management Association, where we had met many years ago. And since then, he's been heading a lot of initiatives as far as innovations is concerned, and the latest being the Marathwada Accelerator for Growth and Innovation Council, MAGIC, which famously known. They have done tremendous amount of work, which you will be coming across for the next 4-5 days. We are proud to have you here as well, sir. Shri Dattatreya Thaureji, MCD, and of course Vishal Nair, sir, who has just opened up this whole idea of why this innovation this IDP bootcamp that we are going to IDE bootcamp that we are going to have. And last but not the least, Professor Ranit Kishore, the Dean and also the head of the Institute of Management and Research. You should give a big round of applause for Ranit Kishoreji, the faculty of Institute of Management and Research, the students, volunteers who have made this whole event possible today. Being chosen as one of the 9 institutions across the country is not a small task, and the Institute of Management and Research has done that today. We are very proud of Institute of Management and all its leadership team. For me, it's a proud moment to invite you all here. You are here standing in the midst of this legacy of 40 years, which was established, as you had seen in the video, by just 5 brothers who came together, who wanted to do something in the area of education and healthcare, very focused area, and something which was found in 1982. This place itself started with one engineering college. Soon it was started with another medical College. For many years, these were only two branches two areas of education which were provided in this campus. But soon the trustees, Sri Ankushaw Kadam sir, who's also our chancellor, who has this vision that education should not be in one area, but it should be a multi-dimensional focus. This was 30, 40 years ago. And today we are at National Education Policy, which is trying to get the same philosophy in education. So this was thought 30 years ago. Since then, there are not only engineering and medical, but there's management, there's biotechnology, there's design, there is food technology, pharmacy, pharmaceutical sciences, legal sciences, you name it, and it's there. And now, with the changed dynamics of education, like you are all facing, we are able to easily integrate these programs all together with the help of the National Education Policy, which you just came across. The idea, design, and entrepreneurship is the main focus for any stream of education. Now, as I would not fail to welcome the students who have traveled from all across the country. I should thank you to make this trip. I know it's not easy to reach Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, but once you reach here, you'll feel that why you haven't missed, you have missed this from the list of all the places that you had to visit. Now that you're here, try to explore as much as possible within the campus, outside the campus. I have known this place for, like, I've born here, so I know every bit of it. But it doesn't take too long, even if you're here for 5 days. But people from Punjab, I was just listing out the names of you. Some of you have come from Punjab, some of you have come from Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Bangalore, Karnataka. You're all most welcome here, and we won't leave a single stone unturned as far as, taking care of you. And there still will be something which will be left behind, for which we'll be looking after, the Institute of Management will be looking after. But while you're here, explore the design aspects of your projects that you have built up. You can start something as simple as pottery here. Just across 200 meters, we have a center for pottery. Try your hands in that, and you will feel design coming out on its own. Further ahead, you can also visit we have this 3D printing facility. I was trying to remember the name of digital anatomy printer, which can actually print your entire hand as it is. You can feel it that way. So if you have any prototype that you feel that you can develop over this high-end 3D printer, you can also explore that possibility with the engineers that are present here. They will certainly assist you. So as Sir just mentioned, be a SpongeBob. Be a SpongeBob in real sense. Try to see as much as you can around and try to soak in as much as possible. If there are any discomforts on the way, take it. You are the students of today. I'm sure that, if there is a problem, there is a solution. As you are designing something from a problem, so find a solution as well. Every great leader had come up with first with a problem. I, being a student of industrial engineering, when I learned first about design, I learned about Thurblegs. I don't know how many of you are industrial engineers here, but there was certain gentleman called Frank Gilbert in 1915 they are talking about. He developed 16 motions of hand. How they can move if you are working in an industrial age, how the particular machine or a switch should be placed or a product should be placed so that it can easily move around things. The same philosophy is after 110 years also is the same. So don't forget what you have learned in the past. Don't forget going to the library, because you have everything on your phones, but there are still things which are there in the library. So visit the library as well. Enough of my promotion of the university and everything. I'm sure you're excited to listen to all the training sessions ahead. I'm extremely proud and privileged to have you all here. Our offices, our people here are always there to welcome you or guide you. If there are anything, don't hesitate at all to reach out to any of the volunteers, the the head of the institution, the faculties for anything. Again, thank you for giving me this chance, and welcome once again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for this informative talk. The role of various government bodies in promotion of entrepreneurship in India is always a topic of special interest. We are fortunate to host Mr. Dattatreya Thavre, Regional Officer MCED, as a guest of honor. I would now introduce Mr. Thavre to you all. Mr. Dattatreya Thavre, currently designated as Lab Chemist and Labor Officer in Devgiri SSK Limited. He also works in MCED Project Officer, Jalgaon and Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, HOD Establishment Department, Regional Officer Nasik, Regional Officer Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. He also have expertise in lean management, performance management, competitive advantage, intellectual property rights, innovative trends in entrepreneurship in new millennium, small business planning and promotion, acceleration program for entrepreneurship motivation training, entrepreneurship development for rural development, etc. Sir, may I now request, please, Mr. Dattatreya Thavre to address for gathering.
Thank you, ma'am, for such a nice introduction. Actually, I would really thank MGM University for hosting a boot camp for 5 days. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sri Sapkal Sir, Sri Bogle Sir, Ashish Gardeji, Nair Ji, eminent guests and my friends. Actually, I am working as a regional officer for Mumbai at present. Earlier, I was here in Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. Recently, I have been transferred to Mumbai. Actually, Maharashtra Center for Entrepreneurship Development is a CED for Maharashtra state, and we have these CEDs all over the nation. And these CEDs, they operate all over the nation for creating new entrepreneurs. Actually, we also conduct various training programs. 1 month EDP programs we conduct, and from those training programs, yeah, the results are very fantastic. And we could generate near about 45% of the participants turning up to new ventures. Today, the program is regarding idea generation, regarding innovation, regarding entrepreneurship, and for the 5 days program, yes, I really feel very confident that after completion of these 5 years, this will surely boost your new capabilities for starting your new ventures. Being in a government organization, we have a support system with us. After finalization of the ideas, after completion of the innovation, and when they start their own ventures, we have a support system for finance also. People with these government schemes, they start their own ventures, they start their own cottage industries, and after starting their cottage industries, yes, they can think what next they can do. And even we have created millionaires from these training programs. In our training programs, actually we have different series of sessions called business opportunity guidance in various sectors, new emerging fields in that sectors. What is the need of idea generation, what is the need of innovation in that sector. And after completion of these sessions, participants, they get an idea where they can start, where they can use their new ideas, where the application of the mind starts and new ventures they come into existence. Actually, we have different models also. How a person can be motivated, how a person can be assessed, what qualities do that participant have and what else can be added to his personality. We have various exercises, various stimulation exercises, and through that stimulation exercises, we can assess what is the risk-taking ability, what is the sort of innovation, what is the leadership in the participant, concern for high quality of work, creativity. All these things, when a person understands by doing something, by doing some exercises, by going through simulation exercises, yes, it builds a change in that person, and really it helps them to understand themselves, to come out with different solutions. We generally address what are the problems we face and how the problems can be addressed with the new solutions. And these solutions are the new ideas where entrepreneurship starts. And across the states, yes, Maharashtra Center for Entrepreneurship Development, yeah, we have a head office here in Aurangabad. We are closely associated with MGM, and we have conducted a number of programs. Even for the entrepreneurs, those who have started their own units, those are running their units very successfully, we have some training programs for capacity building for the entrepreneurs also, like digital marketing, like export, how they can start their own enterprise, how they can act as a catalyst for the society also. In that way, we work. We have certain schemes of like design clinic scheme also we had implemented here in Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. We selected 40 entrepreneurs in Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, and we provided them where the design can act, where design can act in a product, where design can act in a process, and how the profit of margin can be increased. So I would really suggest we have a nice publication also, a Udojak magazine also. Yeah, you can avail that. Even you can go for online also, you can search for it, and it is available in online also, a Udojak magazine, but it is in Marathi. If possible, maybe I'm today I'm a little bit busy, but within 5 days, maybe if time permits, yeah, I will really like to address you, maybe with how a business opportunity can be counted into probable solutions, and how new ideas can be generated out of it. I really thank MGM for inviting me to this nice function. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. It is a matter of fact that the best of the institutions, be it state-owned or private, need best of the people. The people who have their heads, hearts, and hands aligned on bringing up breakthrough ideas and thereby giving a redefined identity to the region and the country at large. Yes, you guessed it right. I am referring to the tremendous efforts of Mr. Ashish Garde in giving the land of Marathwada an entrepreneurial identity. I am humbled to introduce Dr. Garde to you all. Mr. Ashish Garde is the founder and director, Marathwada Accelerator for Growth and Incubation Council, acronymed as MAGIC, situated in Aurangabad. It is the India's first regional industry association-led business incubator and SME accelerator. Sir has been the ex-president, Chamber of Marathwada Industries and Agriculture, CMIA, Aurangabad, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. Vice President, Maharashtra Economic Development Council, Mumbai. Member of CII National Startup Council. Member of Governing Board, Indian STEP and Business Incubator Association, an apex body of incubators in India. Institute Management Committee, Chairman, Government ITI, Aurangabad. Sir is actively associated with a number of bodies, including the CMIA, the Auto Cluster of Marathwada, then the Devgiri Electronics Cluster Private Limited, MAGIC, CMIA, and many more. Sir, thank you for consenting and being with us today. May I now request you to enlighten us on this occasion.
Thank you for the generous introduction. I would like to correct, I am not a doctor, nor I have done much for the industrialization of Marathwada, even though I have associated with a couple of organizations and contribute in my own way. I would like to thank MGM University for inviting me to represent MAGIC. MAGIC is a business incubator and SME accelerator which is promoted by the members of Chamber of Marathwada Industries Agriculture, CMI. I have along with me around 9 other directors, MAGIC, who actually contribute a lot. Amongst them are 6 CMI past presidents who have passion for promoting innovation and entrepreneurship in this region. We started around 9:30. I guess almost for last 2 hours, you are listening to various speakers, various eminent speakers, right from Chairman AICTE to Dr. Thaure. I would just like to quickly understand the composition of this audience. How many of you are here with, like, participating out of curiosity? Can you raise your hands? How many of you have some concrete idea for taking up your startup journey? Can you raise your hands? How many of you have already started working on your startup? Great. So we have mix of students from various parts of India. I am really delighted that this program is happening in this prestigious institute. I know this institute since day one, and watching the documentary was a really amazing experience. The journey this institute has transformed since 1982. Actually, this program is happening in this tier 2 city. It has special significance. ISBA, the apex body of Incubators Association in India, their delegation had visited AICTE head office. I was part of that delegation, and during the conversation with AICTE Vice Chairman, Dr. Abhay Jere, and the team of Innovation Cell, we requested them to have such sessions in tier 2 cities, and I'm happy that this session is hosted in our city and this prestigious institute. So thank you all for taking all the trouble for traveling to this city. I am sure next 5 days are very interesting and inspiring for you. I would like to make 2-3 quick comments. Basically, all of you who are taking some projects as part of your curriculum in the institute, if you can select such projects which are solving some problem, there is a good chance of that problem solving journey may result into some innovative startup. We have such few examples at our incubation center. Basically, at our incubation center, we help innovators end to end. When I say end to end, those who don't even have full clarity about their idea, we trigger some creativity amongst the youths or whosoever is interested in taking the journey of entrepreneurship. From that point to their success as a commercially viable venture, we do end-to-end hand-holding through our mentors. Most of them are eminent industrialists having 25, 30 plus years of experience, not only in India, but across the globe. And we have mentors like Mr. Ram Bhogle, who is our patron from day one, who has helped us, guided us, and under such guidance, our journey is continuing. We started our initiative in 2013, and now we are a full-fledged incubation center. For your information, Government of India, there are at least 17 ministries who are offering some kind of financial support and other assistance to the innovators, to the startups, to the entrepreneurs. Apart from the Government of India's support, state governments also have their own startup policies. Enough resources are available. If you ask me, there is no dearth of funds. Capable and competent innovators, entrepreneurs are lacking. All incubation centers have adequate resources to support such promising innovators, startups, but we find quality ideas, quality business propositions are lacking. So focus on solving some problem, focus on meeting some unmet need, and that's how these startups flourish. There is a lot which we can talk and discuss. Many of my colleagues would be interacting with you in next 2-3 days. You will be visiting one of the finest public-private partnership project which Chamber has established, Marathwada Auto Cluster. There you will come to know the exact role of what incubators play in the journey of an innovator or an entrepreneur. I stop here because when there are very good strikers in any game, the ball must be passed on to the main striker. So Mr. Ram Bhogle is the keynote speaker here, and I would like to give maximum time so that we can get enlightened. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We are truly honored to host Mr. Ram Bhogle as a chief guest today. Listening to him is surely going to be a special availability. I would now introduce Mr. Ram Bhogle to you all. Ram Bhogle, chairperson of the Applied Innovation and Technology Group, AITG. He had a distinguished career that began with his schooling at Saraswati Bhuvan Prashala, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, and a degree from Government Engineering College. He started his professional journey in 1976 by working as an engineer in his family business. Initially in a factory manufacturing hospital supplies, later he contributed significantly to Nirlip Industries, helping to expand the business by improving processes and increasing production capacity by 50 times. In 1991, he ventured into automobile spare part industry, eventually developing 3 major companies that supply parts to both domestic and international auto manufacturers. His leadership has made AITG a key player in this sector, with notable presence in foreign markets. Beyond his industrial contributions, Bhogle sir has been actively involved in various institutions, including the Cooperative Bank, Big Trust Hospitals in Mumbai, Jawaharlal Nehru Port Trust, and numerous national organizations related to provident funds, labor insurance, and technology education. He served in leadership role, including president of 108 years old Saraswati Bhuvan Shikshan Sansthan, and has made important contributions to local and state level industrial organizations, as well as various government committees. As a recognized through leader, sir has delivered lectures on diverse subjects both in India and abroad, authored articles in newspapers, and frequently participated in seminars on industry, economy, and social issues on television channels. His contributions has been acknowledged by numerous awards from prestigious organizations like FEE Foundation, Maxwell Foundation, Marathwada Mitra Mandal, Rotary Club, Giants Club, and Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University. Now I request Ram Bhogle sir to please come and address.
Professor Dr. Sapkal, Vice Chancellor, all the honorable dignitaries on the dais, and my young friends. For last almost 2 hours, you have been listening to various thoughts. And as a chief guest of this inaugural function at MGM University, I am going to leave a few thoughts for you to dwell upon. Let me start by congratulating MGM University and their Institute of Management Research for being a part of this process and hosting this boot camp. Being in industry for last 47, 48 years, I have witnessed actually the idea of setting up a engineering college that is now a university. And you would wonder where this idea came. A couple of them, including Ankush Raoji Kadam, were sitting by the roadside on a katta discussing about the new government's initiative to allow private institutes to start engineering colleges. And the idea originated there amongst some young friends. So that is now this big university, not only in this place, but it is in multiple places. So idea can be generated in a very small place. It could be roadside, but ultimately when you work on it, put in a lot of hard efforts, I think it can be converted into something like this huge university, contributing to the society and really adding value. So congratulations. Let me also remind all of you of 4 basic foundation stones of education, because most of you are students and we are in an academic institution. Knowledge, of course, is one keystone or one foundation stone. Second being skills, which we do not discuss much. The third is aptitude. That's your natural abilities. And the fourth one is values. Knowledge can be acquired, skills can be honed, aptitude is inherited, and values have to be imbibed. So you have to work on each of this to become successful in life. Whether you are an employee or an entrepreneur, whether you are an employer or you are a service provider, whoever you are in your life, you will have to work on all these 4 aspects of education. Unless you are aware of these 4 key stones or foundational stones of education, you will not work on them consciously, and you will not remain a student all through your life. At age of 70, I am still learning. And because I am learning, I am still relevant. Otherwise, people retire at the age of 58 and they don't remain relevant anymore. So if you want to continue to be relevant, if you want to continue to add value, and if you want to be respected in society beyond your age of gainful working, you need to realize that you have to continue to be a student, focusing on these 4 areas. And actually, amongst the 4, the values make a lot of sense. Without the values, all your efforts are directionless and are unsustainable. You will not be able to sustain them beyond a point. So my dear friends, you are here in a boot camp to understand about ideation, to understand about design, to understand about entrepreneurship, and to really start something of your own. When I graduated as an engineer, entrepreneurship was a word which was catching fancy. It was getting a mainstream attention. And therefore, creating entrepreneurs was something that the government and the educational institutions were focused upon. As the time passes, new ideas come up, new words are coined, and new terms are used in day-to-day language. Let me tell you, whatever words you use and whatever terms you use have a lot of impact on what you do. because it is first the thought and then the action that leads to anything that you do. So my dear friends, while using terms, you need to be very cautious. You need to understand the deeper meaning. See, for you, you may perceive the meaning of that term as something else, but the actual meaning of that term would continue to impact you, your decisions and your actions. So the first time I discussed these startup ideas with a young guy who had actually graduated from an American university, and his father being a banker in this city, and we being one of the customers of that bank, he brought him to me just to discuss what he wanted to do in future. And that was the first time I heard from him about startups. In good old days, we used to say that somebody is starting a small venture, whether a factory or a service, this thing, but the word startup was not there. And all the terms which are associated with startup were not there. So I heard from him the startup idea. And I was quite amazed and also worried when he said that he would do the first round of fundraising and burn the cash. Then he would do second round of fundraising and again burn the cash. And then start actually earning profits sometime, somewhere down the line after 4 or 5 or 6 years of his startup being in place. So I was asking him, why do you have to burn the cash? This very term is very deadly. All of us know startups which have burned the cash and burned the idea. Along with the cash, they have also burned the idea. One of the startups in education field, which was a great success for a short period of time, created huge valuation. God knows how much value it added. And only God knows how much value it created. But it created huge valuation. So this idea of burning cash is to create valuation, not to add value, or not to actually create value. So unless you create value and unless you add value, the valuation has no meaning. It's a speculative idea which would float for some time and then ultimately sink. This startup has sunk, and along with it, many investors have sunk. I need not mention the startup because it is such a recent story, and even today it is in the news for that being taken to NCLT and bankruptcy courts. So I don't need to mention this startup. But if you have an idea and if you are going to create something, you are not actually creating it for a very short period of time. The very idea, the very values that we had at our time was to create something that was sustainable. That was something which would be valuable for the customers, for the stakeholders, which would actually resolve certain issues. So as startups, you would want to actually address some of the problems that the society is facing, and you would like to actually make life easy for all those who are facing those problems by having a startup idea that you would like to commercialize. But commercializing an idea and adding value to life of society, many people who are facing hurdles, and making it sustainable is something more important than actually valuation where you get funds. for burning. Don't burn cash. Don't burn cash. It is not necessary to continue to operate startups in a loss-making mode for a number of years just by creating an aura around the startup idea and actually getting funds from others, which then you can spend as you wish. That's not the idea of business. And that's not a sustainable idea at all. So this cash burn is a term that needs to go out of lingo of startups. Sustainability, adding value, creating value are the terms that should be used more often than valuation. I have been in business for 47 years, and my father actually handed over this business to our generation. And in last 47 years, I have never thought of encashing on my business. The business, being involved in that business, gives you enough. It gives not only the money to survive, it also gives you a lot of satisfaction. It gives you satisfaction of having not only created value, but having sustained those values and value for more than 4 or 5 decades. You get a lot of respect from society, which otherwise you will not get. The respect that you get because you have a lot of money is a respect that's only when people are facing you, or it is respect that is shown when you are face to face. The moment you turn your back, that respect vanishes. So money can buy you respect temporarily. But if you honestly work on sustainable ideas and create value, add value to life of society, I am sure the respect that you get cannot be measured in terms of money or wealth. You need to work for that. You don't need to work for earning money. Of course, any business has to be profitable. You can't continue to lose money, because any loss-making idea will not sustain beyond a certain period. No, nobody is going to help you beyond a certain period. So, as a startup entrepreneur, you need to understand that whatever you are going to do would be value-based, would create value, and would add value to stakeholders. I am repeating this time and again because I want you to forget this idea of valuation. There's a lot of discussion about pitching your idea and raising funds, and then there are Shark Tanks on the TVs. I personally feel that these are alien ideas, not coming from our culture. They are not rooted in this country. They are not rooted in our culture. Frankly speaking, IPR is an idea that was not there in this country. If you generate an idea which is useful, in this country we believed that we need to actually give that idea to everyone and let everyone own that idea and not make money out of monopolizing that idea. That is our culture. And in spite of this culture being in this country, we were 26% of the world's economy 400 years ago. 400 years ago, we were 26% of the world's economy, and we were the largest exporters of goods and services. Services in the sense education. We had largest number of universities in this country. So my friends, monopolizing the idea, registering it as a IPR, and then milking that idea and not letting anyone own that idea is not a great idea. Is not a great idea. It may give you money, but it would rarely give you satisfaction. It would rarely give you satisfaction. And satisfaction and peace of mind are two things that even the richest in the world do not have. They don't have the luxury of having these two things. Because the more you think about money, the less is your peace. But if you don't think about money at all, your business is doomed. So you need to understand the optimization of thinking about money and thinking about adding value. I am leaving all these thoughts for you to actually dwell upon. I am not saying that I am the ultimate word. No. You must think about all this. You must read as much as you can, and not necessarily only about the field in which your idea is, not about that science or that art where your idea is actually originating from. You need to read about life, you need to read about world, you need to read the history, and you need to understand what is balanced life. And if you are able to live a balanced life, you become a great entrepreneur. You may not be the richest entrepreneur, you may not be the most well-known entrepreneur, but you still are the greatest of the entrepreneurs because you have created that balance in your own life and you have helped others to create that balance. So my dear friends, I'll narrate a small story and then stop. And this would be the last idea that I would like you to dwell upon. When I started my journey in our family business, the government was extending helping hand, but it was limited. And the entrepreneurs were required to really struggle very hard. They had to struggle to make sure that their enterprise actually becomes viable economically, commercially. So there was a lot of struggle involved in their initial phase, and I have myself gone through that phase. I must have waited outside financial institutions' offices for hours together for an appointment with the lowest rung officer without losing my patience. I must have worked on shop floor from 7:45 in the morning till 3:30 in the morning next day with a lot of patience and lot of hard work, and still not seeing success, still facing failures, but not losing heart and continuing on the journey. So all that hard work has helped me to harden so much that no amount of pandemics or meltdowns of economy in the world now disturb me. They don't have much impact on me. And if they don't impact my mind, if they don't impact my peace, there is a rare chance that they will permanently impact my business. Because ultimately business starts here and then actually is executed. So if this is not disturbed, the business will not be disturbed for a long time. For a short while there would be an impact, but it won't last for a long time because you are hardened, you are battle hardened, and every entrepreneur has to do it. If you have watched the films where the eggs hatch and the new life comes out of that eggs hatching eggs, there's a lot of struggle that life goes through in trying to break the hard shell which protects that life from outside world. Some benevolence thought that we need to actually help that life come out, and therefore when you see an activity of that life to actually break that shell and come out, they would help by breaking the shell so that the efforts would be reduced and the life can then face the world. The survival rate of all those eggs which were actually broken by outside agencies to help someone come to the life, was actually minimized. When there was a struggle involved and the egg was hatched and the shell was broken and some animal, some insect was born out of it, the survival rate was much higher. So survival of fittest is something that you must realize. And how do you get fit? You don't get fit by getting aid. You don't get fit by getting helping hands to help you out. You get fit by doing it yourself. You get fit by facing all the problems yourself. So the government's initiatives to help you out in your startups is most welcome. But at the same time, don't unnecessarily depend on it. Don't lose your initiatives and your abilities. Don't stop honing your skills to come out of troubles, because if you stop and rely on the government agencies, your life as businessman would be shortened. They would make it very easy for you to become an entrepreneur, but ultimately your life as entrepreneur, because ultimately at some point of time they are going to withdraw their support. Once you become a commercially successful venture, they would withdraw their support. But that commercial venture to survive for a long time, you would necessarily have to put in a lot of efforts and face a lot of trouble during the initial periods. So don't avoid that. Take help wherever it is necessary, but as little as you can. I am leaving all these ideas for you to think. I wish you all the best, and I wish that most of you become successful entrepreneurs, because that's the future this country is looking forward to. We need to create a Bharat that was there 400, 500 years ago in next 50 years before we turn 100. So all the best, guys, and thank you MGM for inviting me.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving a lot of food for thought for the participants to think about sustainability in the wake of valuation of the business. We are truly thankful to you for every inspiration that we have taken from your speech. We are humbled to have you, sir. It was a wonder listening to you. Thank you so much. Selection of MGM University as the host location for the conduct of AICTE MIC IDE BootCamp stands as a living testimony to the recognition of the efforts of MGM University in the field of education and in creating a self-reliant society in the country. Such an impact is what we look forward to. While doing so, the ones who guide us on this pathway are the visionaries of the MGM University. We always find ourselves guided and bestowed with the wisdom of Dr. Vilas Sapkar sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, MGM University, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. Sir, we are delighted with your presence. I would now take this opportunity to introduce Dr. Vilas Sapkar sir to you all. Honorable Vice Chancellor of MGM University, Professor Dr. Vilas Sapkar, is an eminent scholar and academician with a doctorate in chemical engineering from IIT Bombay. Brings 37 years of rich experience in academics, administration, and research. Dr. Sapkar has served in many distinguished positions, such as Vice Chancellor, Rashtra Sant Tukdoji Maharaj, Nagpur University, Acting Vice Chancellor, Kavi Kulguru Kalidas Sanskrit University, and Acting Vice Chancellor, Sant Gadge Baba University. Chairman of the NAC peer team for accreditation. He has also worked as an expert on the National Board of Accreditation and joined UGC AICTE Committee World Bank assisted TEQIP program as university mentor. Dr. Sapkal's impeccable credentials as an academician and administrator have brought him several honors, from being nominated by the President of India for selection of a professor in IIT Bombay to be a visitor's nominee for selection of registrar at Central University. The list is actually quite long. He is also responsible for reforms in curriculum development, pedagogy, assessment, and evaluation in higher education. Dr. Sapkal holds an illustrative record of research and has traveled to multiple countries for undertaking advanced research and training and has over 100 national and international publications to his name. He has guided 20 students for their doctorate and 45 students for their master degree thesis. He has completed a number of research projects worth rupees 1.7 crores sanctioned by the government funding agencies. He has been honored with several awards for his long-lasting contribution in the field of education, including Distinguished Service Award by Amravati University and National Education Leadership Award by Lokmat, Distinguished Speaker Award by Indian Institute of Chemical Engineers, Lifetime Achievement Award by Institution of Engineers, India. He was awarded Card of Honor at the International Conference AICTE Germany for his research. He was invited by the UNESCO for World Conference on Education for Sustainable Development held in Japan. Jewel of Lakshminarayan Institute of Technology Award Alumni, Nagpur in 2021. Dr. Sapkal has been instrumental in leading institutions towards academic excellence and creating a conducive atmosphere for research. Employing modern teaching learning methods like learning through proof of concepts, practicing ideas, he has ensured an in-depth understanding of subject and hands-on experience for the students. His focus on innovative technology, training and industrial collaboration has opened up multiple doors of opportunity for students for the holistic development. A strong proponent of research, he constantly encourages the students and faculty to undertake research projects in thrust areas. His contribution in framing and implementation of the new education policy, NEP 2020, are significant and benefited all stakeholders immensely. Dr. Sapkal sir has always focused on transforming higher and professional education to empower our youth not only with relevant knowledge and skills, but also with eternal human values to lead the nation and the world towards a sustainable future. May I now request Dr. Sapkal sir to kindly confer the presidential address of this event.
Thank you. At the outset, I welcome all of you to MGM University, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar for this 5 days boot camp, which is focusing on idea, design, and innovation. We have just listened the very insightful speech by Mr. Ram Bhogle, chief guest, all distinguished dignitaries on the dais, and dear student friends. Generating idea is knowing yourself. Idea is a part of your life. So basically, when you think of something, there are 5 components. Whether you want to add value or solve the problem, number 1, whether you have a problem and you want to solve the problem, so you work on ideas to solve the problem. Second domain is basically you want to create a product which will have more values, which you can put it into the market and then become successful entrepreneurs. Third, whether you want to basically create the impact in terms of minimizing the wastage. As you know that we talk about wealth from waste. So ideas can be focused on that. Fourth idea is basically to improve the efficiency or performance efficiency, productivity. If you see today, I wish to also focus on, catch your attention. What has happened? A distinct 3 events has happened yesterday. One, India has scripted the history of winning gold medal in 45th Olympiad of Chess World first time. You know, Indian youth, what Chanakya says that the biggest power of the country is the youth. And what youth has done yesterday in Budapest, our men and women has won the gold medal in chess competition. First time in the history of the chess. Second, you know that we again won the test match against Sri Lanka yesterday. Bangladesh. What is the significance of yesterday's win? Don't tell that Ashwin has done all this. No. We crossed now in the 92 years of history of cricket, 179 wins and 178 losses. That means we have now become more as a winner in the history, and of course 222 draw and 1 tie. So imagine the youth, that what we can do. And the third ones, I don't know how many of you must be traveling yesterday. Yesterday there was again a very impactful talk of again our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji in New York yesterday from 9:30 in the evening to 10:30, mentioning about in New York, of course, to the large crowd of Indians there. And what he mentioned there, that our youth has created the impact on the world. They don't want to now follow. They want to offer the leadership. We have become the largest producer of iPhone, or say mobile phone, which we are now exporting. And as it is mentioned that now the era is of the chips, semiconductors, and we are going to be the biggest manufacturer of this technology. It is again the youth and the ideas, that the ideas come from, I will mention, many of you may be science student, delta. Delta means the difference between what the technology is existing and what you want to reach. In terms of scale, in terms of speed, and in terms of competency. When you want to reach to certain level, you have to identify what is delta. And delta is a driving force always. And this driving force is in your mind to achieve something. When you are going to be now presenting your ideas, please see that whether it has significant contribution in enhancement of productivity, reduction in the cost, improvement in the quality, or reduction in the impact on environment. These are the four areas where you should evaluate your ideas. And as you know, ideas coming to the design and entrepreneurship, it's not very difficult to now convert your ideas into it's called strategy delivery, into the execution. You can always create with minimum. You are lucky to have access to the most fastest technology, most modern, and also globally available. If you see this concept of creating the ideas, it's basically, when you talk about this driving force, you should see the incremental. Say every year, knowledge is changing very fast. And hence you should not only go with the time, but think ahead of time. Then you can become leader of the era. When you want to go ahead of time, you should have then analytical mind to predict the performance ahead of time. What could be the technology down, say, 10 years ahead of time. You know that now the world is talking about how efficiently you are using your resources. Though it is optimization, but it is called now adding value to your resources to make your ideas more impactful. Now, impactful doesn't mean only on market or finance, but on the standard or the value of the life. When we are talking about now, everyone talks about yesterday's speech, Prime Minister mentioned about our initiative on green energy. You know that now solar energy, wind and biomass, this is all known energies, but green hydrogen energy, you talk about whether it is biofuel or you talk about recycling, you integrate, he mentioned about impact of life. Life means lifestyle for environment, which is the biggest mission that India has given to the world. That how you integrate your life with ideas with ecosystem. You have studied the water cycle, carbon cycle, sulfur cycle. It's basically the thermodynamics. When you talk about the temperature, pressure and thermodynamics, it is going to the ideas of making yourself part of the ecosystem. And if you see the ideas of sustainability, it comes from how you integrate closely with the ecosystem. And this idea will give you not only solutions to the problem, but the new product. Today's again, if you see newspaper, there is yet another technology display, which is making you easy to identify the information about that product. If you want to buy a shirt, there is a picture of the shirt and you circle it. The Google will take you to the information. That means you don't have to type, you don't have to say anything. It's called Google Circle. Hence, the technology is coming from not only the need base, but the driving force to make the life just peaceful and sustainable. At MGM University, in the campus, you are going to see many innovative ideas that we practice, not only converting the knowledge and the technology into the useful product and creating values, but you will be able to see right from simple a mobile stand, you will see it is displayed outside. A mobile stand made up of our students from design school has made that made up of wood. You can put your mobile with the specific angle, and then you can of course do your work. Similarly, we have a large number of very advanced. You can try with your hands on drone technology or 3D printing, or for that matter, you can design your own apparel also. So we have a very good fashion design and textile design and so on. So basically, national education policy emphasizes on innovation every year. Yesterday, again, there was 2 days back, Prime Minister has launched 4 big schemes in Maharashtra, of course, in the worldwide. One is Vishwamitra Award, Vishwakarma Award, Ahilyabai Holkar Women Startup, Chanakya Kaushalya Vikas Kendra, which MGM University has Chanakya Kaushalya Vikas Kendra, and one more PM Mitra Textile Park. Basically, the way we are expanding, and he mentioned that our strength is the youth, and youth is full of ideas, energy, and I feel that during these 5 days, you will have highest level of energy, energetic ideas, and you will keep not only offering the solutions, new ideas, new design, which is economically not only viable, but technologically advanced, environmentally friendly, and it is sustainable in nature. So I wish all the best for your stay here as well as your ideas to come forward. On the 5th day, we are going to see you are pitching the ideas, but see that these ideas have different, innovative, better and impactful. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. We are now into the last segment of the inauguration session, and with the consent of the dignitaries, I would like to say that the 5-day Innovation, Design and Entrepreneurship Bootcamp is now open at MGM University. Let's have a big round of applause. To mark the first event, we have a dedicated exhibition based on the theme of innovation, design and entrepreneurship. So may I now request the dignitaries to kindly visit the exhibition and encourage the students, the budding entrepreneurs who have come up with some innovative ideas for their projects. Also, there are some important instructions for the participants. While we proceed towards the exhibition which is organized in the MGM's School of Design building basement area, the participants are required to gather in a number of 30 to 35 students per team. You will be escorted by the student volunteers of MGM IOMR towards the venue of the exhibition. So you can visit there, you can actually see the exhibition which is demonstrated there, and thereafter there will be a lunch break which will be, the lunch will be served in the parking area of the JNEC. The volunteers will take you there, but make sure that the food coupons are presented to the food committee and then it flows in a desired manner. After that, at 1:30, you have to gather in Aryabhatta Hall for the technical session, which will be conducted by Vishal Nair sir from the Wadhwani Foundation. So this is about a short in how the day is going to be like. So first we'll proceed towards the exhibition area, then thereafter the lunch, and then again coming back to the Aryabhatta Hall for the technical sessions. Thank you once again. To mark this day as special, there are a few lines which I would like to dedicate to the participants. जब हौसला बना लिया ऊंची उड़ान भरने का, कि जब हौसला बना लिया ऊंची उड़ान भरने का, फिर देखना फिजूल है कद आसमान का। जय विज्ञान, जय अनुसंधान। धन्यवाद।